Hi guys, it's Targon, and we are here today on the second episode of my Mustache and Me to play Hades. I've never played Hades before. It comes very highly recommended. I didn't just go read Hesiod's Theogony or anything, but I have read all of the source material that this game could have been cribbing from if it is indeed about Greek myth broadly. So I'm excited to see it. It comes very highly recommended. And good afternoon, everyone, or night. Um, Let me know once we load in if this sounds wonky or something. I have not played 1 minute of this game yet. I did change the balances to what I thought
Few
seemed
tales
good.
are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
Untrue, lots of stories get told.
Mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
I will interject all of the time. Hey, there I am! Here we are in Tartarus, where the dead go to be punished.
To hell with this place.
Alright, ha, that's fun. Alright, so we can run, jump, dip, dive, dip, dodge. Alright, sweet. I feel like I totally understand everything already. I'm going to destroy some destructible environments. My character will say whoops, while I regret nothing. Alright, there we go. I just had to be vigorous enough with my destruction. Something tells me that knocking these things down will be very good. How careless of me! No, how intentional and smart. Look, if you're gonna let me lock something down in the tutorial area, I mean, what's this guy doing in the pit? Can he be destroyed? Not yet. Alright. Now I'm satisfied that everybody watching has at least been inspired. I mean, the people inside of this room that are dying. But thanks for coming, everyone. We are going to proceed. I know a lot of things about Greek mythology, and I look forward to getting distracted and talking about them, or not. First of all, the falling rocks are not mandatory. They are stylish. This is intended to be an easy fight, obviously. Alright, now we'll have two of them. Now there are two of them! Little dip diving and dodging. They are trying to stop me. Alright, it is locked. So you gotta clear the room. Makes sense. Gameplay feels nice and tight. You got a good little thing. You don't have to worry about a stamina bar or anything. I don't think they are going to make you block, so that's good. A game where you only evade and blocking is bad is nice. Reminds me of, Ninja Gaiden. You just got to make sure you never get hit, and then you're okay, and you never have to figure out how much damage you take. Easy. Oh no, I have taken huge damage. Alright, it was 5. I got better. Hi, Angelo. I accept. My name is Zagreus. That does not ring a bell. It may be original. It's got to be her? Oh, I bet I'll find out who her is. I like that. Be Artemis. Be Artemis. Pretty good.
From that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
I like this this Athena here. Very nice. You got the owl, obviously. You 100% have to have the owl. But so here, yeah, she's here in her aspect as the goddess of wisdom, so you wouldn't see the spear. It'd be Pallas Athena, the god Athena in her aspect as the the warrior if she was carrying a spear. So this is the smart version because the owl is more prominent. That's one of the ways that you can tell because the different gods have different aspects, right? And dominions. So Zeus has a lot of different jobs. You have Zeus Horkios is the Zeus that hears oaths, and Zeus Agora, who's the Zeus of the meeting places. Zagreus was the son of Zeus and Persephone. Oh, that's real bad. That's real bad. I said. But anyway, so this is the Athena we've got here. We may well see other Athenas. It's possible. But it looks like we're getting some boons, so maybe we're going to be not fighting here. All right, so attack is stronger, cast, dash dealing damage and deflecting. That's the one you go with. You want
But thank you.
being able to knock things away with the dash. That just sounds better than all of the other
What is it
things.
now?
So, okay, that is, you get hit by that in the floor, so you don't want to go into that. That's important information for the future. The things that look like it's got holes for spikes has holes for spikes. It could happen to anyone.
More coming.
More coming, yes, useful. Very good information, sir. Oh no. That guy hit moderately hard. And then,
Will that be?
alright, so you dive into the projectile, and that deflects it. So it's not like deflecting the body, it's deflecting the thing itself. Maybe I should have taken it for the sword. What genre of game is this? Hades is, I believe, a roguelike. Maybe it's a roguelite. There's a slight differentiation in genres. So basically, in this game, we're in the Greek underworld. I've never played it before, but this is what I understand of it. And right now, we're finding out like what we're doing here. We just got a mission from Athena, the goddess of wisdom, and in game, we haven't been told what's going on. Out of game, I know the objective is broadly to get into adventures and to escape from the underworld, where we are now. So there's different places in the underworld. This is the bad one, right? I mean, it's always bad to be dead, depending on your point of view. But all right, yeah. So we just wait for the projectile, dash at it, and then it sort of like homes in on him. So that's a very nice way to deal with the wizards. Obviously, if you I don't know about that stained glass chair. Chair. That's not the noun I was looking for.
That's something.
This game came out, I think, in 2020. I believe the sequel is currently in early access. All right, so we get another boon here. And I don't know if these keep on stacking up or what goes on. But, all right, so we can take resistance broadly, a stronger special, or we'll just go with the Q being 60% stronger. That seems good. All right, so that's going to be like an AoE move down. Can I just do that casually? Sick. And if that's going to be an AoE deflect, then that's going to be quite excellent indeed. And so we should just be able to move forward here. I have heard of Cult of the Lamb. I haven't played it or seen anything of it. It's probably pretty similar to that. I've played a game. It didn't have gameplay like this. It was like a side scroller called Rogue Legacy that is at least similar conceptually to a roguelike, or like Binding of Isaac is a roguelike, which I've played on the Switch, but not like extensively, only for like 45 minutes in car rides to holiday gatherings before I go to sleep. I get anxiety in cars, so I often go to bed instead of looking at the road because I'm not afraid of being asleep in the car.
They're armored.
I don't have Binding of Isaac on Steam, actually. One of the rare games. Oh, this one's got a little skull, so he's like scarier than the other ones. The Underworld's power. Allegedly. Alright, so now we've got choices. That's perilous. Okay, well, he helpfully states that each exit has its own reward. I don't know if the HP damage is permanent. It just might be. All right, this one's got a little skull in a bag like money, but this one looks like you're doing chemistry or maybe about to eat an olive. We'll go with that. All right, so the reward is being able to break this, like in the Street Fighter things. Very nice.
Numbskulls.
All right, they actually kind of hit hard, huh? No, they just hit for 3. I was just already low damage, and my lack of conceptualization of their damage is bad. I need to just be deflecting this guy's attacks, maybe? No, this is just a regular wizard. I thought he was the beefy one. All right, there's a lot of spikes in there. That is perilous. Yes. Well, you haven't heard of the Biden Investigation forever, but that's why you come here, for me to treat old games as if they are brand new. Because to me, this is like the most amazing and flashy thing ever, and I don't care that it's 4 years old, or 6, however old it is. I think it's 4. Oh no! I thought I just died. I thought I walked into the things, but I didn't. The spikes in the floor turned into a little lion head with tiny little fangs. That's cute.
Revelry? People
That
having a good time?
was...
Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
So he's got a skull belt with 2 other skulls on it, and then he's got, like, what look like wolf or maybe jackal heads on his shoulder. Heterochromia of the eyes, 1 green, 1 red. So, that's nice. Dionysus.
With the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Basically what I would expect him to look like. This is Dionysus. You get what you pay for with the god of wine. He's helpfully labeled here. He's the god of a bunch of other unsavory things too. I should have known the wine glass would be Dionysus. I wasn't thinking so much. But cast has a festive fog, which stuns foes. Damage resistance. Yeah, so I'm gonna die like all the way. When I die, so I might as well, that's just 10%. Okay, so this hangover damage, that's just poison, right? 4 seconds of damage stacking, so that's the way to go. B for boon info. Oh, I have to choose the one that I have on at a time? I don't know.
Which way?
Well, it looks like they're all on anyway. Yeah, alright, so we've got a key, and then we've got a little, crystal thing. Let's go with the crystal thing. I do plan on playing Undertale eventually, but in the way where I have planned on playing this game for years, I just got killed. There is no escape. Well, I'm pretty bad. No, at least I didn't die on the very first screen. I'm sure it's an important part of the game. I'm sure that it's a necessary thing. I'm home, the House of Hades.
Carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Welcome to the House of Hades.
Oh.
Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
That line is funny now, some of us more than others, but I bet we'll have a whole... Oh, look, a dog!
There's a good boy.
That's a good dog. Good old dog. Oh, he's gonna be so annoyed with me talking to the dog. I don't care. I'll pet him again if the game lets me. Haha, got him. Who's a good Cerberus? You are. You're a good Cerberus. You've never done anything wrong. I didn't see a cat.
I'm up.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad.
Ah, Achilles.
Remember your training.
We all know him. Forgotten hero? That's putting it a bit strongly. Do I do the Iliad intro again? I've already done that. That was on like the Great Library one, though. We could do it again. I didn't prepare. I can obviously do this without preparation. Rage, gotta sing the rage of Peleus' son Achilles. Murderous, doomed. We're not gonna do the whole thing. There you go. I can clearly do the first few lines. And Furious for the week. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, so there's a
House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king,
got
is home
some
not
stuff
just to
here.
him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Alright, so this is just stuff.
My authority does have its limitations.
We are not allowed to hit
Not
things.
cats.
I can sit down. Okay, he doesn't let me sit down. Can I go through this hole in the
I
wall?
don't think I'm welcome in there.
I am not allowed to go through the hole in the wall. He doesn't want me to go in there.
Oh,
You have come home. Do not despair, child.
Ah,
Such
Nix.
setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
Captured well. I like, because you got to have black for it too, but like the use of purple, really nice for night because you gotta choose a color. Now, it is tricky though, right? Because when you're looking like when anything is like this dark purple, like the color of wine in Greek poetry, that's usually like a quality of the sea, and you don't often find night described in those tones. But for like the modern eye and artistically, I do quite like it. Um,
I believe it, Nix. I'm
but
grateful for the blessing.
I think the
know
sprite
the
there is
truth is the
excellent.
goal
Like
is
the
to
art
be
of it
there.
is beautiful. It's just on some reflection, I don't know if purple is like a great Greek color for night, but it does
So
scan
this
very
is not to
well,
me. I
like
expected the
visually.
Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
She's telling me to keep
Yes,
secrets,
we are.
as if I know
Then
what's
go.
going on. Alright, so this guy's happy. Alright, so now we've done everything but talk to him, except go through this door, so we're going to try to go through this door.
Hey,
Alright.
room. I'm back.
Hey, we've got a room. We use the mirror to grow stronger. We will
Let
reflect.
darkness guide me.
Ah, there we go. So here is what the game does. Shadow presence. Okay, so more damage when you get behind them. Chthonic vitality. Get a tiny bit of health back. We'll probably take that one. Oh, and there you get just like an extra life. And I don't know if this is permanent, but we'll see. We might as well take one of both right now just to spend the thing. I don't know if we can save them through the fights. Yeah. See, like in Greek poetry, colors and like color descriptions tend to like, so they have like phrases where like things go together. And at least from memory, I don't know if you ever hear like night being talked about as being purple. Um, there's a phrase, I don't know the Greek for it, but it's wine dark sea, and you see it like dozens and dozens of times in classical poetry there. But we've got a nice room here. Oh my goodness, a bear rug. I think it's supposed to be a bear. Guys, I want a bear rug so bad. You don't even know. I've had arguments with people in the past where they were like, "You can't get a bear rug." I'm like, I don't need it to be from a new bear. I just want a bear rug. And I can't afford one. Like they're quite expensive. But But if I like won the lottery, I would definitely want one. And now I've got one here, which is basically like winning the lottery.
The
We're going to
bed
examine this.
chambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house
Prince
repeatedly
Zagreus?
insisting that he pick everything
Is
up.
this kid supposed to be like some minorly attested child of Hades and Persephone?
Oh, come on, it's not that bad, is it?
Is Persephone in the game? Well, she should be, obviously. You probably won't meet her immediately.
Okay.
Alright. So this is my sword now, and then we've got like a bident here, but it's locked up with numbers of keys, and then a funny little shield and a funny little bow.
Empty for now.
And then we, it's like a collector's thing, I guess.
I can do this. I can escape from the courtyard back there.
I can escape from the courtyard back there.
Darkness
Escape!
gives me strength.
Alright. We've done the important thing, which is entirely avoid the person who's trying to talk to me. Can I just not talk to him this time too? Am I allowed to do that? These are the questions I have to answer.
I can't.
Nope. Alright, so it forces me to talk. So with a little thunderbolt, we're expecting Zeus here.
Okay.
Come on! There we go.
Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Okay. My attack does chain lightning. Sounds good.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see
Oh
the
yeah,
day.
that's the one. It's great.
Whenever.
Alright, so now that I know that damage is permanent, we just have to be, like, quite careful about not taking any at all, right? Like, you get one back per death, but I also know that, you know, we gotta get the currency, because between getting better and getting more powerful, it's more reliable to get powerful. Like, right there, am I ever going to get smart enough to not take that damage?
Trust me.
But right now, we've got 10. Leave the door. Get 1 health back. Seems good. Kill a couple of wizards. I mean, they're already in the right place to be slain, so they won't even be able to be bitter about it.
Just getting warmed up. A centaur heart.
A centaur heart. That's helpful because I would not have known what kind of heart it was if he didn't tell me so. Good night, Renee. Alright. Max life plus 25? Surely that's not permanent. Alright, so this way we get keys, and this way we get passives. Let's go for keys, because 1 key will get us the bow, and I love bows. I mean, I don't use one in real life. I'm more of an axe guy.
You're nothing. A chthonic key.
A chthonic key. So chthonic is a fancy Greek word for, like, what's the best way to describe it? It's sort of complicated. They're like primordial aspects. So, like, if you're familiar with the story of the Pythian serpent, where Apollo kills that serpent, and then it's like the one that was underneath Delphi and all that, Pythian Apollo, where he gets that epithet. So that is like that is like a chthonic deity. It's like something that's like even more basic and elemental than the gods are. Because like Zeus is a personage, right? And Hades is a personage. They're born, but like the chthonic things are more like say that I have that aspect. We can get a centaur heart here, so we're gonna go there. I don't know if they're trying to like say that Hades is one, because Hades is not a chthonic deity, although like some of the aspects of death are chthonic in nature, but like he himself, all of the named Greek gods that you're familiar with are just not chthonic. Like all of the Olympians are not. But maybe the key is like me finding stuff that they left behind. But again, chthonic things are like pre-god essentially. They're primordial. They're not organized on human intelligences. Um, and so it's weird to think of them like being the holders of a key, like a chthonic thing that's like a worm that rises out of the ground enormously, or like a world serpent type of thing. And even that, like Jormungandr in Norse myth, isn't a good example of that, because Jormungandr is the son of one of the gods. It's just a complicated story, and his dad's a jerk. But I am mixing my mythologies there. We don't need to talk about Norse myth right now. We are here in Tartarus, and I have a problem. I have two problems. They have clubs. They are blonde. That makes them even tougher than people who aren't, as far as I know. And everything is okay. And now there are out of control. There are so many of them. They took 10 damage. I need to not be fighting in the middle of this room.
Not now.
Ha, yeah, trap kill. Get wrecked. So do I have choices here, or is it just the one? Looks like it's just the one. We've got a little coin going on here, and little chevrons by the skull, so maybe we're going to like a higher difficulty level or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, it sure looks more difficult. Alright, so they throw those explosives, and oh boy do they hurt. I need to get with it, or we're going to be meeting our, well, not maker, that won't be the right word, soon. Alright, well that went rather well.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. Exactly.
Injured, aren't you, cousin? I wish that I could will the pain away, though at least I can provide you this.
Alright, so she's like, hey, are you hurt? Fortunately, I'm not going to help you at all.
Appreciate the backup. They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
No way to patch up? There is a way to patch up. I got 1 HP there, and now I'm fine. Alright, now there are going to be way more of them, and the danger guys. Okay, I have been killed by something. There is no escape. Alas. Back to the rivers of blood.
Oh.
You got a dart in your neck.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
My child.
I'm just going to ignore all of them. Oh, wait, no, the mirror, not the mirror. I don't want to ignore the mirror.
Phew, felt that. I should go. There we go. Coronacht, the Heart Seeker.
Coronacht.
Death.
That's not one that I've ever heard of, but
Yeah. The pain is indescribable.
I don't know if I want to use this weapon or not. Ah, he is a training dummy. Alright, so I'm supposed to shoot him.
I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
And I skipped the voice lines because I was so excited.
Oops.
Alright, well, that sorted all that out. Alright, now he's back again.
Ah, you shot me.
Oh, I gotta do all these things, huh? Alright. While dashing. I did it while dashing. Oh, there we go. It made me prove I know how to do it. I think we'll use the sword.
Underworld. I need your strength.
Up for some slicing, huh? Yeah, boyo.
Yeah, the bow felt clunky. We'll keep on with the sword for a bit. Alright. He feels better now.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm ready. That looks like a Daedalus hammer. Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you.
And I immediately... Oh, it's a different motion that I took. Well, that's pretty bad.
Composed of such innumerable
Good thing I'm not dead.
I'm gonna die so quick. That motion, oh, I hate it. You know, it does more damage, but I'm not used to the amount of time it takes. But maybe the fact that it's a one-shot will be good. You know, if I could quit taking damage because I can't quit taking damage because it animation locks me more than I'm used to. There we go.
Crashing waves. It's something that's you. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus
Poseidon. What are you gonna look like? You gonna have nets?
Ahoy there, little Hades.
Hey, I like it.
We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover you.
Alright.
Looks like I caught a big one.
AoE dash, so that's like actually pretty nice. If only I hadn't made my sword wonky. Yeah, I chose poorly with the bash from the Daedalus thing. That one's not gonna do me any favors.
All set. The underworld's power.
Wow, and then I dive like right into the trap. Amazing! Brilliant!
What I wouldn't give for, say, a healing flask of some sort.
There's a couple more of these bombs, so we're just gonna set them off.
Let's see here.
Um,
There. In the name of Hades, Olympus,
Aphrodite
send me a
time.
message.
Wonder if she's gonna be a weirdo. Please be like a normal one. She's gonna be a weirdo.
Quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
You know, as an aficionado of the story of Pygmalion, I know to be suspicious of this woman.
Interested? In the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
'Cause she can't be trusted. The gameplay's actually really fun, because, you know, there's not tons to it. But obviously, I could be doing way better than I am and not getting hit all the time. Not like I'm doing, like, terrible.
You lads again, huh?
You say you don't know why, but the interactions don't feel natural? Well, I think that's part of why they're good. Because the thing about Greek gods is they are all deeply strange. And, like, they're all bad, right? All of them are bad. Some are far worse than other ones, but they are all bad. And being noticed by any of them is a terror and a peril for anyone who catches the attention of the gods. It is so unlikely that they're actually have your best interest at hearts.
It's gonna be a feast like you have never seen. You mark my words. Now take this and good luck.
But another aspect of just like the way that Greek gods are is that they are very stylized creatures. They shouldn't feel human because they're not. They are aspects of divinity that control, you know, spheres of influence, but they're not people. They're very different than people are. They can't change. They have aspects that they can fall into where you have like, you know, Athena Parthenos, Athena in the aspect of the Virgin, whereas, you know, you have Pallas Athena in the aspect of war, but when she's being Pallas Athena, that other one's not there. You know, when you're calling on the the Athena who defends Athens, that's a different Athena that's like aspect of her than the one who cares about owls, although she still likes them. Take less damage.
Time to feast.
I could have been moving forward while I was talking about all this, but then I probably would have died. I think the interactions are probably, you know, for the first time mainly when you're talking to the gods and just like, you know, for flavor. But I don't know. Because, you know, a lot of roguelikes don't really try to tell a story, right? But this one very clearly is. Now I don't know what the story is yet, but you can tell. Okay, so the crystals are directional, slow-moving directional, and you probably really don't want to get hit by it. Like all beams in a video game, if the game will let you avoid it, you probably got to avoid it. We just need to get enough of them down quick so we don't have multiple beams to be dodging. It looks like we managed it. Poseidon dash AoE is really strong. If I had my sword in normal mode, it would be nice because, well, reasons. A bottle of nectar. Yum. Alright, and in here, a nice, well, this should be Persephone, because that's a pomegranate. And, well, I guess it's time to go see my girl.
Made it
Alright, where are the foes?
Pests.
Ow! Alright, there we go. So just a lot of environmental hazards. Need to keep moving, not get too trapped up here. There we go.
Good enough to eat.
Oh, okay. I guess she's not gonna show up. Well, I'm sure she'll be in the game. A bigger title dash and better attack damage. I think we'll take a better dash.
Let me see.
All right, a key or riches. We'll go with riches. Oh boy. Okay, so those statues are active statues occasionally. Just gotta watch out. Okay, that's a bomb.
A gift.
And I ran right through it again. It's okay. A gift. It is 10, whatever those are. A depollinizer. The son of Hades who found a pot of nectar. Hey, nectar's good stuff. Oh yeah, the Hades smash is so real. I love this game. Look at all the fun lights. That went quick. All right, another centaur heart, another 25 HP on the max. No? Oh, it's right here. There we go. I don't think those things ever have stuff in them. Hey, we can look in a chest.
Chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus.
Oh, okay.
Promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
Okay. Well, I guess we have made it to like the first boss fight, I imagine. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Looks like there's a blood droplet thing. Could be a heart.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus.
Megara. The jealous one. So the Arenes, the Furies. There are 3 principal Furies. This is Megara, the jealous one. Then you have Alecto, the Unceasing. Usually depicted as a wall, but not always. And then the third, Tisiphone. If you recall my Terraria character being called Tizzy, that's a shortened form of Tisiphone. That's like my World of Warcraft name. A lot of people call me that on the internet. But, so, I didn't know we would run into her here, but I should have anticipated. Here is Megara.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way.
Oh, how insulting. She is qualified to kill me, but we'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
My girl. Let us go then, you and I.
Not a scratch.
I'll kill you where you stand.
You won't, you'll miss. Oh no, I got into the trap again. Alright, I need to stop dashing into the traps. That would be good. I did it again. Well, you know, that didn't go so well. Yeah, whatever, Meg. It's been a long time since we got along.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg. You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deep.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
I should be able to ride into combat on the back of Cerberus. Alright, we've got,
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Oh. These are the builders.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
You are distracting me.
You are back.
We'll give Nyx one of these nectars, why not?
Nyx, you've done so much for me. I thought you might like this.
You know your father does not like it when nectar is doled out on the premises, dear child. However, I am not he, and I wished regardless to provide you a token of my affection.
Ah, so bribing the gods. Or the incarnations of night in this case.
I'm very grateful, Nyx.
I got a nice thing from her.
You, child. You have out...
I won't forget you, Nyx.
Alright, so in here, no, it's in the other room, but first we should, alright, so we can get one full, oh, if we had 40, we could do that. Do we lose these when we die? We'll take one level of this, and then we'll have 10, and then we'll be able to see if we lose it when we die. If we don't, then we know we can save it for other stuff. And the keys and such, so I don't think I have any keys at the moment.
Need more of those keys.
Alright, so there's a keepsake here. So I've got that equipped. Okay, so all of these things, you just give the gods the things, and then you can wear it. So we'll do slightly more damage at the start. Good stuff. Back to fight.
Ready as I'll ever be. The cries of battle.
Let's see. Ares, they're gonna have to tone down Ares' appearance because Ares is so unhinged.
This one was bound to show up, I
but
guess.
They'll still probably make him a huge jerk.
I accept this message.
'Cause he's Ares, and
The fighting spirit in you there, I have to say.
they make him look totally normal.
Intriguing, and yet no surprise.
They make him look totally normal. He's acting so normal.
There, and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Alright, so yeah, we'll go with
Keep fighting.
so dash, and then we'll leave the thing where we dash, and that'll be good if I could quit taking damage immediately. Can't do that. Porque no. Okay, now I can do that.
I'll destroy you.
Alright. That is such a worse boon than the Poseidon one. Like, oh man, he should be ashamed of himself. No wonder people lose. Let's not forget whose side Ares was on in the Trojan War, after all.
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
You know, I guess it's alright, because if they do walk into it by accident, then it'll do damage to them. Alright, I've retracted my statement. It's okay. I still think Poseidon's was better, though.
Feeling stronger. Who's next?
Does this one have a little hat? And then I walked into a trap, undoing all of my good work. Alright, and it looks like we do save our currencies through death, but not like the boons, obviously. Alright, I gotta quit being in front of them. When they charge up, you can't dash through their thing, which makes sense because it's a charged attack. And then I walked right into it again anyway. Classic. Alright, I feel like I am moving my cursor in the wrong spot sometimes, like it's more directional than I think it is, and I assume it's going to be just like in the front of my guy.
Delicious.
And now we get a better Blade Rift, even though it's the worst. And we just... Okay, so that's right. Because that thing is now the whole point of the game. So if we get one of those things, we get extra lives, and that means you don't have to be good. You just have to be persistent. And let that be a lesson to all of us. Or at least all of us that are not this guy that is my enemy who thought he killed me one time and it wasn't enough. He still has a little bit more to learn. I mean, so do I, because I am probably going to die soon. That statue just absolutely trucked this dude.
Something for the mirror.
25 in that? Nice. There's a shop here.
Let's see what's in here. Should be handy.
Your Highness.
Sisyphus? My man! We must imagine Sisyphus happy. It's gotta be him.
Hey, Princess.
There's my guy.
Off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Clever.
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear.
Alright, so... He gives me some burgers and fries. Excellent.
Farewell, then.
Bye, Sisyphus. I'll see you again. Every day, forever. Sisyphus, of course, if you're not familiar, is condemned to, for all eternity, Roll a boulder up to the top of a hill, where it will roll back down right before he gets there, forever. One of the more famous of all of the punishments of the Greek underworld, you get, like the myth of Sisyphus, where it's explored as like an existentialist problem, because Sisyphus as a metaphor sort of explores the anxieties about the perpetual nature of life and existence, right? How do you find meaning when every day is basically the same? And unlike everyone else, Sisyphus has to do it forever. There's no escape for him. And that's the nature of the other famous punishments. The wheel of fire, the water that you can't drink from, the food that you can't eat of.
Ready, lads?
But one of my favorite paintings, probably, I don't say it's my favorite one, it's such a complicated thing, but one of my very favorite paintings is by Titian. Well, lots of them are by Titian. But it's just called Sisyphus, I think, and it is the Sisyphus painting. It's just the best.
Anyone else?
The one called Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand?
Oh, okay. Nyx is supposed to be my mom.
Though Nyx herself
Okay.
reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Yeah. Because Nyx, okay, yeah, perfect example there. So I guess, yeah, me being Chthonic would make sense because Nyx is the mother. So, like, Night is not, like, an Olympian. Just like the sun itself is Chthonic. But Apollo is the sun god, but he's not the actual sun. The actual sun is a different kind of thing. And so that would explain old Zagreus here, story-wise, I guess. Because he would be, part Olympian and part Chthonic. And I don't love the depiction of Nyx as, like, a caring and, like, thoughtful person, or really as having like a human body, but I guess they needed to do it for the meme. For the story, not the meme. Meme's not what I meant. So we get 10% damage resistance. 75% reduced damage from traps, though, seems a lot smarter, so we'll take that. So now if I jump into a trap, it'll take 4 times as many for it to be a problem. Like right there, where I barely got hurt at all. That's perfectly demonstrating the utility.
No.
Yeah, these guys are dropping like health items a lot, so I might get another shot at Meg this time. Hard to say. I don't know if she's there every time. Megara, of course, is also the name of the love interest in Disney's Hercules, but it's not Megara, right? It's just her name. She's not a Fury at all. In that one, if you've seen the movie, you'll recall her story, but the Megara in Hercules is not at all like the Fury, the Erinyes Megara, and in point of fact, it's an incredibly unlikely name for a child. Like, that always stuck with me, because I was a kid when Disney's Hercules came out, but I still knew, like, who the Erinyes were. So it's like, it was kind of galling, because, like, Kind of, Angelo. It's sort of like that, yeah. More like everybody gives him credit for running it, but he doesn't actually do it. It would be like if the sun was a nuclear reactor, but nobody knew except Apollo, and all he did was say, "I'm making it work. Look at me, I'm in charge." But, like the actual sun is a nuclear reactor. Exactly, exactly. The sun being a nuclear reactor makes this a very good comparison. Oh, these things are shops.
What do I get?
And because we die all the way... Okay. Learning more all the time. But we don't want to spend our currency on that stuff that we don't understand because we might live, And that one I have to pay... Yeah, I'd have to pay money in order to get the gold, which is the opposite of what I want to do. We get nectar here, so this is going to be a possibility of a permanent stat boost from somebody. Oh! Hephaestus?
I'm trapped.
So all we have to do here is evade, and here Hades' ability, or rather Ares' ability that he gave us is not good, but sort of nice. Since all we're trying to do is be evasive.
Almost there.
It's possible that a boss will show up when that timer goes down, though, but I'm going to take it seriously and just say all I need to do is escape. Hey, there you go. That was enough. All I had to do was live. I like that, Angelo. Imagine style dialogue between Apollo and a human. But how does the sun works? It works. But how? It certainly does work. Yeah, no, that's basically what he would do. Because, so, like, when Apollo was born, he, like, wasn't in charge of anything, right? He had to, like, get his, the stuff that he was in charge of. He and Artemis were very unpopular when they were born. Alright, so Poseidon Way or Ares Way. We might as well lean into Ares plus Money Way, I guess.
They're making me choose.
Neutrality was not an option here.
Upon Olympus, I'm your closest confidant. You'd best remember this before you spurn me again.
Forgive me, Athena.
Yeah.
Now she's angry.
Classic. That's, of course, the most consistent of all Greek god things is that they are totally ridiculous and incredibly jealous. That's why most of the stories involves them acting very badly, because they are bad. Glorious. Alright, now she's gonna show up and be mad at me. Polly pointed out it's funny they're very powerful and have the temper of a 5-year-old. No, exactly, and that's why the Greek gods are so terrifying in the stories, because they are petty beyond the wildest imaginations of the most immature teenager or toddler. Is the pettiness of a Greek god. They can't stand to hear other people complimented. Like, have you ever been in a room with two dogs and they're fine, but then you like pet one of the dog's heads and then the other one like just shoulders the other one out of the way and it's like, no, you're gonna pet me. And if you try to like give both of them a scratch, then now they're both outraged. That's a Greek god. They're just in a dog body.
Strength of the goddess.
Oh no, I clicked a thing.
Those are not for you.
He got mad. Slay foes quickly. Alright, so apparently that's a... I didn't know that was a thing I could click on. I was just trying to tell. I didn't do it fast enough. I died.
What did I tell you?
You told me to do it quickly. You said this trove is not for you. I heard you. I heard you say it. Alright, there you go. That's what I get for messing with the trove. See, he knows.
Too bad, boy.
You keep talking trash, I'm still never going to talk to you. Oh, I can give the dog a nectar. I'm going to give the dog a nectar. Here you go. Who's a good dog? He's going to be like, I'm going to drink this right in front.
Heads receives the prince's gift. Another muzzles something back into his hand.
Thank you, boy.
Hey, we got an old spiked collar.
More pets are certainly in order.
We'll give him a nice little pet there. Good old dog. I don't think we have any more stuff for these fellas. Oh, we can get this one for free.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh no, chambers may contain urns with money in them. Well, that's gonna ruin everything. Oh, and then you could spend stuff here to change the decorations. You know, we'll get around to that someday, maybe.
Wonder where Nyx went.
Hey, Mom's gone. I do wonder where Nyx went. Alright, now I'll talk to Hades. If I can't find her somewhere. What you know, Achilles?
For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow.
He's given me his book.
Besides,
Did he write a little, like, book like in The Hobbit? The Red Book of Achilles?
I'm grateful.
So he says, I see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought as bravely as I could alongside many of the finest men the world has ever known. Well, that's a grown-up way for Achilles to be. Alright, so this, I guess, we get to see our affections. So when we accept the boons, then we level them up, and it'll also teach us more about them. So it's saying that Hades here is a chthonic god. I just look, it's not right. It's okay. We don't have to argue about it. But you wouldn't call him Hades when you were calling him that. There would be like a whole different like Thanatos would be like the actual god of death. Would be a better word for a chthonic underworld deity. There are other ones, like I said, I didn't read Theogony before this or anything, but it's sketchy to put him there. But here we go. There's a new card game that's been launched here called God's Battle.
It's locked.
What kind of card game? Like a collectible card game, or like a computer card game?
Not here.
No fighting in this
If I
house.
sit down, I won't want to get back up.
And
Father's
those.
chambers, always locked.
And that's where Dad
That's
lives, I
well off
guess.
limits, boy.
Looks like one of the wretched witches shot you dead last time. Sorry to hear that, huh? Have you tried shooting them first?
Maybe we should try shooting him. All right, we'll talk to the big guy now. Game where you control pantheons and mythologies. That does sound cool.
Stupid boy.
Yikes!
I told you nobody gets out of
What a
here
way to
with
start.
alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
It was awesome. Thanks for asking, Dad. This is a good depiction of Hades. So one of the things about him is that he's very rich. And so like Hades would be associated with wealth and that kind of thing, which to like a modern thought process might be a bit strange.
Greetings, Father.
That, you know, death would have a bunch of gold, because you might be like, you know, why would
So I'll just be on my way
the merchants, you know, be associated there? But
Be on your way indeed.
you know, the idea that you can't take it with you, well, somebody can take it.
Go. See for yourself.
And then he's just gonna be like, I'm a jerk. Alright, well, and what's here?
Once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades, now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again. He's a good dog. He just gets excitable. It's for table. Cool. Alright, so the next level of Death Defiance is 500. But we will take... Alright, so one level of dash is the next max one. Alright, but the keys unlock more things, so we'll probably just save the keys up for a bit. Not least because we don't really have a choice. Like, are they going to say that's like the spear of Achilles or something? It's a Bident. It'll be alright. Alright, so if we just wear the collar all the time, we got 25 more life. And then over time, that'll increase. I think probably nothing will be better than 25 extra life out of the gate. So already dramatically improving our prospects here. But
Divine arrow.
Heyo, Artemis?
Only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several really. Anyway,
Could be Apollo.
Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Could be Artemis, my girl.
On Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
I love Artemis so much. She's just the best. It does make me sad to know that Artemis wouldn't like me at all. Like, she just wouldn't like me one bit. And that makes me sad, but that's her prerogative, you know. That's her Britney Spears, as the people say. Love this design. So cool. You know, the moon underneath the clavicles, super excellent. Like her sense of motion here. Artemis is just the best. She wouldn't like me though. In the launching, you have Greek, Norse, Egyptian, Christian, Yoruba. Yeah, I know Yoruba stuff. I mean, not like extensively, not like I know Greek and Roman stuff, but I have heard of some of the things. It's like an indigenous paganism type of thing. And I don't say paganism in a negative way, rather in a very positive one. or like an animism, I guess, is an almost better way of describing it. But all right, so possible for crits. Yeah.
Power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
But anyway, I love Artemis. She's the best. She's never done anything wrong. I mean, she's been like mega obsessive sometimes and like super excessive. Okay, so like, but Artemis isn't bad. Not like how all the other ones are bad. I mean, Demeter's not that bad. Demeter's a total psycho, but she just gets upset sometimes every year. But you're not going to find me criticizing Artemis. Just because she would hate me doesn't mean, you know, anything particular. She just doesn't like dudes, and that's okay. She doesn't kill, like, all of them. It's really only people that deserve it. Like, that dude knows what he did, okay? She doesn't just turn everybody into a deer and then sick a whole pack of hunting dogs on him. That guy knows what he did. So you think it's cool they made her drawing with the arrows in a way that makes sense? I totally agree. Like, the quiver being there, you had, like, the hunt aspect, the moon aspects, it clearly showed, like, the different sorts of goddess that Artemis is. And, which is interesting because, like Athena was very much like, this is wisdom Athena. And Artemis there was, rather than being like Moon Artemis or Huntress Artemis, even though it says Huntress 1, like she still had her moons and stuff, you know. And Artemis is a similar thing to like Apollo, right? Well, because they're siblings, they're twins. So just as Apollo is pretending to be in charge of the nuclear reactor of the sun, Artemis is the goddess of the moon, but she's not the moon, right? She's the Olympian aspect of the moon. She's the Olympian who takes credit for the moon. Just like Hades is the Olympian who takes credit for the underworld. Because all of these domains, like, well, the principal, the three elder brothers of the gods, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, you know, they allotted out their dominions originally. And that's why all of the other gods had to, you know, take slivers whenever they were born. Why Apollo didn't have, you know, a purview. Why Hermes had to fool his way through everything. Because of course Hermes didn't have much. He had to get his stuff. Like Apollo used to be in charge of you know, more instruments, but then Hermes got one, and we get. Attack fires a wave.
That should do it.
Excellent. It's going to be great. Now I'll be able to swing a sword without being close to people. What's for sale? Trying to get some HP boosts here. Oh, you mean like where the quiver is on her hip? Yeah, absolutely. So there historically have been lots of different places for quivers to be kept.
5-second rule.
Like over the back is not a typical thing. Once upon a time, they would carry them like in hip quivers, and then beforehand they would like place them in front of the ground for them. But the hip quiver was very much like where you would expect to see it in classical period times, or placed on the ground in front of you, but certainly not over the back. That's even in like the era of the English longbow. I want to say it's fairly well established that a back quiver is not the way that things are done. But I am not an expert on the English longbow. Plenty of people find it more compelling than I do. Use the fountain.
place of calm and respite.
Oh, that's right, I did make a fountain. I guess that's what it is.
And not a moment too soon.
Alright, well... I don't, Oh, here's where the fountain is. Hey! And I get health back. So there we go. We got an extra life. We got bonus life. We can talk to Papa Zeus this way. He's not our dad. But, you know, he's the father of the gods. Lots of them. Not all of them. Just a lot of them. If I could keep this shockwave thing forever, then I wouldn't have to learn how to play the game. Yeah, I need to be smart. And try to really make this run count. Because I like the shockwave thing, and I want to lean into it. And as I say that, I take 12 more explosive damage. Boom! And now we will talk to Zeus again. Yeah, a sword over the back. What a bad place for it. As, like, a place for, like, traveling, it's still, like, incredibly careless. Like, you're gonna have, like in Braveheart, where you have, like, a claymore slung across your back. Well, what happens if you trip? There's a sword blade behind you. She says, so my elusive Artemis has turned your favor, blah, blah, blah. You know, it is funny that she would like me, but... Okay, so a ton of revenge damage. That'll probably be the one to do, even though I don't need to be getting hit. Since I'm bad, we'll take that. There are swords with shockwaves in Terraria too. That is interesting. I wonder... This game's so cool. I love it. It's very satisfying. All the Greek stuff is a blast for me. It does make me feel like I should have studied more, like, beforehand, so that I could quote more things. Alright, so... Level up stuff or stuff for the... Yeah, we'll go with passives over things for leveling up the area. Yeah, no, I'm just having, like, a really good time. This is so much fun. And, you know, it's got bright lights. No inventory management. Constant sense of progression. We've got pomegranates or more Artemis over here. We're going to go with more Artemis. I just want to talk to my girl Artemis as much as possible.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Whatever.
Oh, somebody's going to be upset.
Even more crits. Special stronger. Yeah, we'll take that one, and then Zeus will get over it. Or not.
My nephew, is this all some sort of jest to you? It isn't one that I appreciate.
Say there's a Brazilian YouTuber who got overfixated with Greek history, went to Greece. And it was mainly about technology. That's super cool. Yeah, I really like this stuff too. As you can probably tell. It's pretty funny that, you know, I knew this game was out and that I still like getting bolts that will hit me. And I have to stay out of him because he's mad. Now I understand the mechanic. He still does the Revenge Thunderbolts. So he hasn't, like, removed the boons. Ow! Here, he's on the other side, so I think we can, like, sort of safely cheese him. Alright. I lived with 1 HP, somehow. And now we'll talk to him, and he'll be mad.
Now, no need to hold such grudges any longer, I suppose. but you just mind yourself around your Uncle Zeus.
Is my hair sticking up?
Alright, now Thunder Dash. Do I have any space to spend my money here? Nope, none of those blue things here. We can get 25 HP if we live through this room. But I do have 3 hit points.
Who else?
That's right, I've got my death-defying thing, so we'll be fine. We've still got 50 hit points because we come back with half, which is basically like starting the whole game over again, and we still got our sweet shockwave.
What do we have here?
And now, slightly better, and we do have a little thing here. Alright, so we're going to buy this, and now I don't have quite enough for that anymore.
Poor me.
But that's okay. Music's weird. He's got an oar. Is this Charon? Did they take his boat away? Did they take his boat away? Angela, you say, so this game is about a college teenager who's grounded and wanted to escape home and go to a cool party in Olympus? Essentially, what it seems that the subtext of all of this is that the gods all want the prince for their own purposes, and Hades does too, but he's the only one who's honest about it. He's the only one who says, I want you to do what I want because I don't care what you want. They're all presenting themselves to you, Prince Zagreus, as that they're on your side in some way, and that they care about you, and I think we'll find that not a single one of them actually do. But maybe. And it is Charon. You can tell by the oar. This is interesting. You know, the coins, obviously, Charon is the boatman that you pay. The stereotypical coins over the eyes to pay the boatman. This is the boatman who needs to be paid.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of...
And he is selling beef. Okay, so you can buy boons here too, but we're gonna buy some. It looks like French fries and like a hero, so that's pretty funny. It's like if you went to like a sort of a Greek restaurant now.
Much better.
All right, and now we've got full HP again. And it's time to fight Megara.
You're stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
You say Charon isn't with his boat because he was too tired discussing with Theseus about boats. Ah, yes, indeed. Well, then you already know about the ship of Theseus, which is a fine thought experiment in philosophy, and one that gets to be brought up quite often, if one is so inclined.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Immediate assistance.
What do you mean requesting immediate assistance? That's outrageous. It's unfair. How could you be a Fury if you're relying on other people to fight for you? That was careless. I should not have been tanking all of that. I'm gonna die. You know, if I would just learn the fight, then I might be able to do it. Because this shockwave that I get for just attacking, it's the best ability I'm likely to get for a long time. Alright, so she does a special, then we do the big ability. And I got her. I got her. Yeah. I was like, how did I die? But I didn't. I got her. Bye-bye, Megara.
I know what to do with this.
Titan blood. Deep within the unfathomable pits of Tartarus lie the remains of the Titans, who once ruled all between heaven and earth. Few traces yet remain of them, due to the thoroughness with which they were dispatched to the war waged by their offspring, the gods who now reside upon Olympus. Yet those scarce traces do exist, and a terrible power rests within. We need 20 more Titan Bloods to learn more. Alright, so we've got little throne there. Little angry sculptures here. And we get to go up and out. No, we don't. Here at the shop.
Can wash away my boons.
Ah, so we could give away the boons and get a bunch of money. I think we're okay, unless there's
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld.
Is there a god of stairs? No, I don't think so.
Anyway.
Not that I know about anyway.
I barge where I please.
He's barging. Let's barge. Hey, look at me. Moving on up. Moving on up. To that deluxe.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Asphodel in the sky. Asphodel is, of course, where most of the souls go. So Tartarus is like a place of punishment. And Asphodel is more of like a standard underworld. It's not nice. It's not great. But it's not like cartoonishly bad things that are going to be happening to the people here. This is more of a you didn't impress anybody while you were alive place.
Who's first?
Oh, I walked into the fiery water, which is very fiery and not made of water at all.
Come die again.
All right. Alright, that's better. Now I'll attack in the direction that my character is attacking, regardless of where my mouse is, and that's good. Gain 100?
Excellent.
I'm rich.
Next island.
So we've got little boats. Is there a Tartarus month free trial?
Slam dancers.
Nope. Slam dancers. So like, not poets, but dancers. You know, actually, yeah. I thought I wouldn't want it. But now I'm seeing that if you need to attack in a direction that you're not going, it is quite useful. So I'll just have to get better at playing it. I bet this game would be a lot easier for me to play on a controller. I need to get either a new controller or a cord for this one. About to die. Yep. There's no escape. And now we'll see if we have to start at the very beginning each time or not, because I don't know.
Oh, surprise.
But we got our Titan blood thing.
Shades of the dead, middle constant.
Hypnos must be on break.
Ah, here's Nyx again.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm.
He's mad at Mom.
Explain to me how exactly
Hades better keep his civil tongue in his mouth.
Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface.
She's lying to
Are
him.
pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain.
You can tell by the way she is.
Very limited.
Blood and darkness, do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
I love the idea of anyone just saying that directly to Hades, because like he's here because he made a foolish mistake.
What's that there? Something from the Fates?
Mates, the Fates prophecies come true. All right, let's see.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
That does sound that does sound somewhat exciting. I agree.
Too pricey for me. Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there.
Oh.
Have to trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat...
Cerberus the sulky. One head's all derpy, one head's medium derpy, and the other one is so sad and forlorn. We're gonna give him a little pet. Oh, look, he's feeling better now. What a good dog. Hades' mistake. Well, the fundamental one was like whenever they were dividing up the things, he got stuck with Hell due to a miscalculation. But he's made a number of other ones.
Achilles on break, I guess.
But yeah, basically the whole reason he's in charge of Hell is and the underworld and stuff is because of a very early agreement between Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. And Hades chose poorly. Hey, the lounge is open. That's what I was gonna say. And Megara's in here.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Aw, she got her feelings hurt.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess.
Is that like a picture of Megara with like the Employee of the Month thing? Got a little,
Greetings, broker.
Oh, the broker. So here we can sell some of the stuff for other kinds of the stuff. And here we have the cooks. Gasp! Alright, I'll talk to you.
The prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, well.
It's Medusa. Or at least her head. Oh, she's so cute. Look at the little duster in her snake. Oh my goodness, oh, it's so adorable.
I'm headed out for a while.
I have to clean the
Oh.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Poor little Medusa. Alright, the chefs are chefing away, cutting up the onions, making everybody cry.
Cease this, boy. A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
He's not really that great.
He's not really that great. It's true. It's all true. Alright, well, I guess that's all we can do on this one. Time to go back in. Still, that was very successful. I was supposed to talk to somebody about the Titan blood, but I don't remember whom. Oh, okay.
My extended family seems an interesting lot.
So these are just like longer term quests. So once I meet all of the chthonic ones, you know, once I take all of the things with the prophecies, then I'll get those rewards. So there you go. Long-term stuff, short-term stuff, medium-term stuff. We'll take one more of these vitality ones. Oh, it's already at max. Okay, there you go.
I need more darkness.
Of course, there's those other ones there, but 3 per room, and we've already got a double dash. I forgot we had double dash.
My keepsakes.
And nothing new in there. Is there anything new over here? Nope, just a creepy.
Than I can see from here. Bye, everyone.
And so we just have to run out again, and I guess every time it starts here. So you know, classic stuff. Hey, Hermes, what's up? He's an excitable little dude.
Like a bat wing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey, boss. Found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus.
Love it.
Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now, come on. We've both got places to be.
He's got his messenger shoes on. It's got that sense of motion that's very important for Hermes. Very good depiction. So after I dash, I can move really fast and take less damage and not get knocked back.
Lift, Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
Yeah, this is great.
Crushed.
Magnificent. Look at Hermes sell some green boots. They will help me fly.
Coin from the dead.
Alright, so I think we'll go with Nectar. Basically, anytime we can get Nectar over more currency. Just because passives are good, you know? even though it's likely that I'll just be using the Cerberus one for a while, since it gives me, you know, HP, and the longer you wear them, the more you level them up, which is like the classic roguelike formula, right? Or roguelite formula, is to give you progressive benefits. Because a roguelike is like, you just gotta get good, and you start over from fresh every time. At least I think that is how it works. Alright, so Daedalus Hammer, lame, Centaur Heart, awesome.
Peace and quiet.
And of course, here we have our little renovations, so we can
There we go.
get our full heal, which I guess is gonna happen every time. So, bag of dead money or more keys. Well, I want to see the next level of the stuff, but we haven't done a bag of dead money yet, so let's go through that one.
I think I hear the river.
Is it Charon? Ah, yes, Charon.
Got to say, you are brilliant.
The infernal wares of
That would be me.
But we'll just pass right by him. And now we've got a strong room.
Doomstone. Just great.
Doomstone. The important thing is to move frenetically, and I don't know if you need to kill the ads or not, but I'm doing it.
Stay dead next time.
So when you dash, you can move across like pathways you would otherwise be unable to traverse, which is very handy for evading the enemies, since they either have collision or not. But you know, these guys fly, but not all of them do. There we go.
One less giant evil crystal then.
Giant ether crystal. I guess he doesn't get his own. Okay, there we go. Perilous foes. So if you kill them like 15 more times, you get to learn more about them. So I guess the game expects you to die a lot.
Little Hades, it appears that you are moving right along, almost at an uncanny pace. I wonder how you got to be so fast. Aquatic exercise?
Hey, there we go.
The power of the sea.
Gonna be awesome. The power of the sea is quite powerful.
Here we go again.
Do not presume that you escape my notice, boy.
That must be one of those infernal troves. Whoops. No use.
Yeah. So with the double dash and the Poseidon ability, which is like really excellent, you basically don't even have to swing. You just stay in motion, use the very, very big damage, because it was like a rare roll on the Poseidon knockback, so it does more than hitting him with the sword twice to just hit him with the dash.
So close.
Fine, go.
There. Darkness.
So we're going to try to do this trove thing again.
Open up.
Remain exactly where you are.
At least I'm picking up some coin.
Where's the last one? Where are they? No, 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 I'm going to die. Where are they?
Utterly incompetent.
Well,
All
that's
right.
better. I'll take it.
Hey, and that was actually nice. So now we got like a big chunk. Angela, you say, looking from the perspective that the Olympians want the boy for their egoistic purposes, the way they interact with him makes sense. Yes, I think so. Which, that's my initial impression, right? Is that they seem sketchy because they are sketchy. And I think the more that we learn, the more that we'll find that nobody has poor Zagreus' best interests at heart, besides Cerberus, who's a good dog.
Next.
Yeah, the Poseidon knockback is just excellent for the crowd clearing and such. I need to quit taking hits, but I think yeah, we're still in fine enough shape.
The power of the gods.
And now way stronger dash, up to 70 damage, which is just a ton. Centaur Heart over Zeus interaction, definitely. Yeah, look at that. Just melting them. Melting them into water. If I could quit running into the trap, they'd all have a lot to worry about.
Centaur strength.
So, more life or Boon of Dionysus? I think we'll go with more life.
Farewell.
Yeah, this Poseidon Boon is sick. It's not like... It's so good. Because 70 damage in an AoE when you dive in, whenever they only have like 100, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good indeed. Beautiful. Not me running into those, but all the other stuff. Alright, we're gonna have to get away because they are in there. I don't think they can shoot through the wall. Yeah, we're just gonna need to get them to come around because we can't dive into that. You can go through it, but they won't let you just move on top of it. Alright, more access to Charon. So this time, alright, we've got max health.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Then we can't afford Aphrodite anymore, but we can chat to Charon. Oh yeah, a gift. We'll give him a nectarine, a little nectar.
I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude.
Old reassuring Charon. Oh.
Wait,
Well.
You don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though
Oh.
You're insisting.
He's giving me something.
I don't know what to say, mate.
A bone hourglass. Do we take this right now? The money is no good if we're dead.
Pleasure doing business.
Might as well take it.
We meet again.
Even if you manage to get past me, there's no getting out of Asphodel. You saw what it was like. You really want to go back there?
Yes, I do, Megara. Yes, I do.
It's not a matter of want. The way out is there, in that direction, past the River of Flame.
Oh, he's got a Kano eye from this angle.
You're more stubborn than your father. I never thought that such a thing was possible.
Why would I run right into those? Why am I the way I am?
Catch Zagreus. You little brat. Why won't you give up?
Yeah, I need to be just double dashing in. Yeah, that's the move. Swinging is bad. Double dash does 140. Yeah, the swinging at all is just a waste. Just need to be, yep, amazing. Yeah, the Poseidon AoE dash is really, really strong.
Yes.
Really strong. She's taken care of once more, and now we can head to the door. We don't get any Titan blood this time. I guess that's a one-time thing. But
Don't mind me, Father.
oh, purge. No, we don't want to purge them. I almost ruined my amazing ability. All right, so both of these. And now we are now free to move into Tartarus again. Or rather, out of Tartarus again and into Asphodel.
Made it to Asphodel. It's nice and warm out here, I'll give it that.
And then we'll just get a little Daedalus hammer thing where we're going. By fighting some terrible burn flingers. But I think, yeah, if we just remember our training and double Poseidon dash on all of them, we should be able to ride that for like quite a lot of victory. Not least because it's not just evasive, but it's also like very very good offense. And our enemies aren't like that capable of dealing with it, right? Because they don't even know where we're gonna be, and we're already diving into the lava again, which they didn't expect. They didn't expect it at all. Hey, the old spiked collar ranked up.
Time to mix up my style.
We do not want the chop. We want the attack wave.
Razor sharp.
Yep, there we go.
Where to?
Now we're in a oh, I took the one to money. I should have taken the one to the heart. I didn't even see that I had the choice.
Stand aside.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. Elite. Yeah, if there was a lot of them, that would probably be pretty dangerous, but we just absolutely smoked them. I mean, just schwammered them. Yeah, this is a great offensive setup and defensive setup. This is, you know, this is the best my gear's ever been. I think maybe I have 188 max HP, so I think the Charon item got like 50% better. So I think it went from like 25 to 38. All right, so Charon bags or Artemis. You know my girl Artemis is going to be chosen every time.
Wave makers. More of you, huh?
really need to get out of the fire. I don't know how. Okay, I think it was spreading in places that I didn't realize it was gonna be. I'm like, I don't see how I kept walking into the fire. All right, that's one way. I walked into the fireball.
You found me, Artemis.
Your hunt has evidently not been going very well so far, I see.
Oh, I meant to give her.
Turn it around.
Good night, Angelo. Well, thanks for hanging out. The stream's not going to go on for too much longer. It's about to be my bedtime as well. So whenever I die next, that'll be the end of this one. But I appreciate you hanging out for it. I'll definitely be playing more Hades in the future. But I'll be streaming tomorrow, so perhaps I'll see you then. So special crits, normal attack crits. And we'll get to see Aphrodite. Farthest I've come. It is the farthest we've gotten. So very exciting.
You're not Dusa.
You're not Dusa. You're a weird little Gorgon analog. You're not my friend. Oh wait, no, I haven't even died yet once. So I have, first of all, an amazing ability to do AoE damage now. But we're gonna, yeah, Death Defy. We've got half of our HP left, and we keep all our boons, so we're going to be able to just churn through these bosses, I think. Yeah, we're not even going to get hit again, right? Yeah, this is a double. There we go. And they are taken care of. So I think we're going to give Aphrodite some nectar rather than taking the boon.
I'm truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Because it's nice to get the special items and stuff. It'll give me more choices, more builds, so.
So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
Don't like you, Aphrodite.
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
She gave me an eternal rose. Look, I've always seen myself as something of a Pygmalion, and you gotta be suspicious of Aphrodite. The Cytherian one is friend to no man, nor woman either. When foes are slain, they'll blow up. That's awesome. I like that. Prophecy foretold. We're just gonna get on this boat and keep on moving. This is going so well.
Slam dancers.
Oh yeah. This you know, the Poseidon boon is so good. I can't stand how awesome it is. It just makes me feel so strong. Little Gorgon heads there. Oh, because I looked at them, so they turned me to stone. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. You just gotta, you know, deal with them without hitting them. There we go. We got some gemstones. Feeling excellent. Is this skull destructible? It is. Is this chest a chest? No, it is just cosmetically one. It sure looks like something you could hit. This. Alright, so we could do a trove trial for money. Let's see.
We have an intruder.
I'm supposed to do it quickly, so that makes me feel afraid. Oh, okay, so the faster I do it, the more that I get for it, but I don't know if there's like a time limit where I'll die if I don't get it. I think the previous one of these trials I just ran out of hit points and didn't realize it happened at the same time. Alright, I need to get further away because that guy is so far off. Alright, he is still hanging out all the way back there. And there we go. Taken care of.
Damnable fools.
So keys will get us, yeah, we need keys because keys are how we get into more weapons, which I don't know. You know, maybe the Captain America shield will be good.
Gorgons.
But it'll also unlock more passive things that we can buy. So we need 5 keys for that level. So that's like the more or less immediate consideration. Where are the foes? Point at enemy. Oh, that hurt. I think maybe those were the foes. Okay, here are the Gorgons.
This can unlock a weapon back
It
at
got
home.
2 of them. He says it can unlock a weapon back home, but he's being ignorant. What it actually can do is, oh yeah, talk to Poseidon again. If they let me get, okay, I almost ran into the lava and died. If he lets me get another one of these amazing tasty boons. And I think, yeah, this one, because we are always knocking them into barriers.
The flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point. Relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery.
Unimaginable savagery.
Awaiting patiently its time.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
That is funny. Unimaginable foe. Alright, there's a diamond thing in here. We're gonna see what's going on. The music's...
Hello?
Okay. The Lernaean Bone Hydra. So Lerna is like there's a pit, right, where you can go to access the underworld, and Lerna is the location of that pit. And of course, the Hydra of Lerna is a Hydra. But our Poseidon ability is really good at stacking the damage in. I think we've only taken like a couple of damage so far. Alright, he was impervious, now he is kicking, so we're just going to try to get... Okay, I don't need to be that close. Careless. Bad choice. Super bad choice. Need to be keeping my distance so that we can continue putting damage out and then being evasive. I didn't need to be that close to his head, because yeah, we need to be... There's probably going to be one more phase of ads, I imagine, yeah. And that's not surprising at all. You know, any fight with a Hydra, if they have just one set of ads, I mean, like, that's, either the heads are going to regenerate, or you're going to have to deal with them at least 1 or 2 times past the original one. But I think I'm about to pop, yeah. I'm not gonna live through this one. 3 HP left. 2. Alright, 1 HP. I just need to not get hurt anymore. Showing a skill level heretofore not alleged by my gameplay. Two HP left. Come on. Ah, man. Ah, he did a face bash on the ground AoE. I almost had him. It's all right. I will get that Hydra. Maybe I'll get him next time. You know, I'm a lot stronger than before. We'll give him a nectar. Why not?
Surprise, Hypnos. I got you this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks. But wait, I'll trade you. Look.
He's like, you know, this stuff is banned, and then he just like immediately.
Owie! Looks like the Bone Hydra of Asphodel just stomped you that time.
It was unpleasant, yes.
And Hades is laughing at me.
Call my chambers a mess. Look at your desk, Father. Whatever happened to your court musician, huh? Where's his sentencing parchment work? Stuck in Tartarus all because he stopped singing for you.
Talking mad trash to the old man. Yeah, Sid, I was close. I was close, but you know,
My desk is far
sometimes
more
that's how it
organized than
goes.
you, boy. And if you're so concerned about our court musician, why don't you commute his sentence yourself? Seeing as I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I almost had it. You know, if I would win in, there's a lot of ways I could have been more responsible there. But that was a good run. Good boon abilities. That Poseidon AoE splash, like that, I feel like that's gonna be my crutch.
Contractor, mind locating the court musician's sentence when you get the chance? There we go.
We can make fountains be even better. Ah, court musician is Orpheus. My man. Well, it will be very fun to talk to him whenever he arrives.
All right. If this isn't a good expenditure of resources, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, so we'll just get a bit more, and then we can get a another thing there. So we'll just we'll chat with Meg.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some
Ah.
kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line.
So I guess Olecto and Tisiphone may not be in this one. But we'll go ahead and give her this nectar because, hey, don't say I never did something for you, Megara.
Look, I know you're just doing your job out there, and anyway, found this, thought of you and all that, so here.
I'll see to it this contraband is put away at once. Now, take your finder's fee and go about your business.
Thanks.
So Mom's away again, but Achilles is still over here, so we'll go chat with him. That's right, the Titan's blood. That's what I needed to get. And I was supposed to talk to him, and I didn't do it the other time.
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe.
My weapons will thirst for it and drink it up. Oh, fun.
Drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Well, I wasn't about to drink it.
I was about to drink it. I was gonna drink it right there. Oh, and Achilles is now the employee of the month.
Achilles in the spotlight. What's new?
And I can buy another key right there with those. And I could spend the keys on a nectar, but I'm not going to do that because now we can unlock.
I want to go lie down.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again.
Indeed, the determinism thing is happening. So what do we get? We can get more casts, which is probably fine eventually, but... Alright, so you do the cast, and then it sticks on them, and then you do that thing. Yeah, we're just gonna save up gold for these crystals for a while. After this, yeah, we should just save up for 500, I guess, depending on what goes on. But
The fated list of minor prophecies.
this prophecy is that someday I'll reveal a portion of the thing. That's a pretty good one. But I have a quest to go lay down, so that's what we're going to do. I've been told to rest, and that's good, because
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld, Zagreus, rises from a fitful slumber.
So I guess there's a little bit more to learn about what's going on before we end the video.
Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever dreaming hypnos spell upon the house.
I think now we're figuring out the prologue, the prelude.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
The narrator is like narrating most narratively.
Toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said shut up, old man.
No. Poor narrator, being so strongly criticized.
He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence.
Parchment work instead of paperwork. Fun.
No trace of any reference to his son. But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me.
There you go.
I won't be returning to Olympus.
That's
if there is a
that's
place
where
where I belong
Persephone's
in this
gone.
world,
Good
it
for
must
her.
be somewhere between heaven and hell.
You know.
Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him.
She misses Cerberus.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand? My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother?
Okay, now everything makes more sense.
But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
There you go. I was like, as soon as I got in here and they were like, Nyx is Hades' wife, I'm like, all right, there's something missing here. Something incredibly major. Now, we're not going to talk about Hades and Persephone right now, because we're getting to the end of it, but it's a deeply troubling episode, and absolutely foundational to the cosmology of the world that we live in, vis-a-vis Greek mythology. Nothing makes sense without the saga of Hades and Persephone. It's foundational.
Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
Why? You're Nyx. You're not my mother.
You're not my mother, Nyx.
You and my father, you lied to me?
It doesn't even make sense. Maybe he's not even Hades. You know, like, maybe Hades is gone too.
I can explain the rest, so please.
Oh, she's looking away now. That means she's embarrassed.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me? I'm wide awake.
Alright, so we don't need to sleep anymore. That's enough of that saga, I guess, for right now. But very interesting stuff.
Hey. You're getting pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall, and I'd go...
Smack guys.
Smack guys against walls. Indeed.
Excellent.
Alright, so we're just going to check out this other stuff. Alright, so if we kill 45 more encounters, then we'll get another thing there. But I think you can only equip one thing at a time. So this one, you can just get boons all the time. You just get more money. Do more damage when you're low. You know, I'm sure that, you know, this one's the first one in the list, and it's probably supposed to be the smartest one to be keeping on.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is...
It's not that orderly, really. I won't back down. Not now or ever. Can't do that.
But anyway, we're just going to beat the skeleton up for a little bit, and then...
I am slain. Hey.
Let's go, Coronacht.
You're using that thing now, huh?
I want to do one with the bow. I can't. I gotta end this. But anyway, this has been a lot of fun. Really had a good time. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of My Mustache and Me, where we play a new game that I either haven't played before or that I haven't at least recorded a video of before. This time it's both of them. But we'll stream some more tomorrow of various things. I don't know if I'll stream Hades or not. You know, life is very long. Really hope you have enjoyed. Progress saved 3 minutes ago. If I walk through a wall, will it save it again? Yeah. Alright, so the autosave icon is in the top right there. And moving around helps you do it. And I think there's nothing else to do. Yeah. Achilles has his little thing there. Hades is being a jerk.
Asleep somewhere.
Cerberus is asleep somewhere. I wanted to pet him before we end. Where's my dog?
Go ahead.
The lounging area within that.
It's better than nothing.
Well, now I'm sad. I wanted to give Cerberus a pet, but he's gone somewhere.
Denied.
He's a big dog. Where could he have gone? It's alright.
It's never bedtime here.
But that's all for me today. It's never bedtime here in Tartarus, but it's about to be bedtime for me. So that's about it for today.